leading the internet to marvel at his growth. From eating hair cakes to becoming a musical genius, Joji is truly the main
Hair
character
cakes.
of this thing we call.
Oh my god, dude! I remember that. Wasn't that with like Max Mofo and iDubbbz and stuff, bro? Oh, man, what happened with iDubbbz, dude? That was it. That succubus that he calls that was it that he calls a wife really sucked the life out of him, didn't it? God, that's so sad. What is going on, guys? Honestly, I'm interested to see where MatPat is gonna go in terms of his like him joining politics and things, because we've seen his dissecting and things like that with many games and various of other theories and stuff. So it'd be pretty interesting to see where that will go. But of course, it's not only just about him, but it's about various of other YouTubers out there. But anyway, leave a like, subscribe, and also supposedly they're adding hypes. They're adding hype now or something like that. I don't know what that's about, but if that's their cool hype the video, I guess. I don't know. Apparently, it's a new YouTube system rollout that they're doing. I don't know, but anyway, let's go.
From MatPat entering U.S. politics after his YouTube retirement,
Every congressional district has itself a creator-led business.
to Filthy Frank re-emerging
All right, he was okay. I remember now.
as a
Never mind.
chart-topping singer.
My biggest accomplishment, I think, going #3 on Billboard.
Here are
I'll be honest with you, watching Filthy Frank go really popular in music. And I'll be honest with you, if you guys watch his interviews, you could tell like that past of him being Filthy Frank hasn't resided yet. Like it's still with him to this day, which is really funny.
10 YouTubers who work very interesting jobs now. Starting with MatPat, whose tearful farewell to YouTube marked the start of a new chapter in his life.
Yeah.
On June 10th, 2025, the law
1,000%. I'll be honest with you. I've never watched MatPat really. And I know for some people they're like, what? I'm gonna leave a dislike. But here's the thing, it's understandable, right? Why some people will be like, I'm dislike. The thing about it was that his style wasn't exactly my interest, but I can understand why he has a massive and very loyal fan base. I 1,000% get it.
longtime host of Game Theory, took the internet by surprise when he revealed his ambition to protect and support the digital creator ecosystem as a politician. He would start by raising awareness around issues such as online privacy, responsible AI, and child safety.
Creators are some of the first people, the first businesses to actually have to confront these issues head first on a daily basis. And it's our hope through this creator caucus and through the conversations that it's going to inspire that we can help educate legislators on these fast-moving, ever-evolving issues.
But those conversations aren't just limited to ethics and privacy, with Matt also calling for economic support for creators.
Things like clarification of tax codes for a new category of entrepreneur and access to small business support and resources.
And even
Knowing the fact that he's doing this for a lot of the online content creators is fantastic, because the thing about it is that digital, like businesses and things like that, that's absolutely going to be a thing, and it's been going on for years now. And it's interesting that there isn't anything like that set in place for people who have, practically like online businesses and things like that, which I think is pretty interesting. And I'm glad MatPat is doing this, because maybe one day, right, with all this works out well for me and things like that, and maybe for you and various of others, that this, because of MatPat, he's setting the stepping stones for maybe not even for content creators, but for various of other people who are doing who are earning money from from things online.
though Matt hasn't officially run for office, the internet is already picturing a future campaign against a fellow creator. With a mission based on creator advocacy, Matt has made a thoughtful and constructive shift towards politics, unlike Phidias, who took a chaotic path to the European Parliament. Starting his career in 2019 with challenge videos and public stunts, Phidias slowly made a name for himself on YouTube. But after collaborating with popular vlogger Eric 2 years later, including a challenge that saw him jump out of a plane in his boxers, Phidias started receiving even more attention. This guy puts so much work into his videos. Get him to 1 million. With his popularity reaching new heights when he won a Lamborghini from Mr. Beast, Phidias doubled down on his over-the-top content. But things took a turn for the worse when he decided to travel across Japan for free in October 2023. In the challenge...
Oh, I remember this. I was like, it's starting to sound familiar. I know exactly who this is.
Phidias documented himself sneaking onto public transit by locking himself inside train bathrooms to avoid paying.
The whole time in the bathroom.
And while he thought it was a clever trick, a bus driver eventually called the police on him, leading to an interrogation. Safe to say, this daring stunt backfired, damaging his reputation as a content creator, forcing Phidias to return to Cyprus and continue vlogging for a year before a politician convinced him to run for parliament. And while he initially treated it like another fun challenge,
he announced his candidacy wearing 3 ties and his underwear. So we thought he was joking.
It wasn't long before his campaign started gaining momentum. From participating in...
It's an interesting choice. Honestly, I think if I was saying that, I would think this person isn't taking what he's doing serious and such. But that's just me.
Activities like running 80 kilometers across the island to debating seasoned politicians with zero formal training, Phidias managed to earn the public's trust. And this helped him secure 19.4% of the total votes and become an independent member of the European Parliament. With Phidias now navigating the halls of the EU, he has improved his credibility despite a controversial past. Unlike Danny, who wasn't...
Now, I wonder if Phidias is the one that's pushing all the censorship that's happened in Europe, but who knows? That's crazy, man. You go from from all those things from video documents to obviously the sneaking into trains and things like that, and then now this, bro. That's crazy.
Involved in any drama when he quietly decided to follow his passion for a YouTube career. From October 2018 to January 2022, Danny was a beloved indie game developer for over 3.5 million subscribers. As his projects gained widespread attention, his videos consistently amassed millions of views and earned him collaborations with prominent names like Mr. Beast. But his popularity would reach...
No, I would think the biggest probably in terms of popularity would be Dream, probably in terms of gaming. Mr. Beast, I think overall yes, but Dream would have to be like more for gaming and such.
Its peak in December 2021 when he released Crab Game, a Squid Game parody that was downloaded over 10 million times.
That was him?
Yet, despite this momentum, Danny stopped uploading after this project, hinting at a possible break in his last video.
If I update the game, people tell me to stop updating it. If I don't, people tell me to update the game. So for my own mental health and just stress levels, I don't think I will be working much on the game anymore.
Initially, this seemed no different from his usual long gaps between uploads, and fans made light of this.
Yeah, the problem is that since he has such an active like YouTube channel, and then he made a very popular and active game. Doing those two, it's going to be very, very hard because it's like, which one do you pick? Do you pick the game or do you pick the YouTube channel? And given that the game has a lot of people playing it and they're making YouTube videos about it, getting, YouTube videos, streaming and things like that, it's like either that or you stop updating the game and then you let that game slowly die off, which I'm pretty sure it has already, and then you work on your YouTube channel. It's a very hard to I'm pretty sure it was a very hard dilemma for him, especially him being who developed a very, very successlike game.
The situation. Danny is like my dad.
Man could have made the game for $5. Could have literally been an overnight multi-millionaire.
Gives me 10 minutes of joy and then leaves for 1 year. But with no official updates over the next 2 years, the internet started speculating about his well-being. Eventually, an older clip of Danny talking about Carlson, a 3D game he had been developing since 2020, resurfaced on the internet.
The pressure it's kind of insane. And people will ask about Carlson no matter where I go or what I do. Even like Steam, Intel, Nvidia, Epic Games, like all these massive companies. They're all like sending me emails asking where Carlson is.
And Danny would even highlight the kind of abuse he had to deal with because of the excitement around Carlson.
Like, I don't even comment on YouTube videos anymore because people will just tell me to f off and
I feel like I
Carlson,
heard of that game
like,
before. Or
okay, it's at the point where I'm actually getting like death threats in my inbox because I'm not posting Carlson devlogs, and it's.
Bro, can you imagine being that unhinged? You send a dude death threats because he's not posting or talking about his own project Carlson. Are you serious?
It's kind of weird.
Oh my
While the confession
God.
helped fans understand his situation, a 2024 Reddit post from Dan's close friend further assured everyone that he was doing okay. Danny is doing well and working on YouTube-related projects, but he's taken breaks due to burnout and project scope. Some features are being saved for future updates to release the project sooner. With the weight of public expectation forcing him to pause his YouTube career, Danny continues to work on game development behind the scenes. Much like Corp's husband, who quit YouTube to focus on music after intense expectations around his appearance. Before gaining instant popularity...
Bro, I'll be for real with you. People really expected him to look like this super hot jock and things like that. I'm like, bro, and I understand why. Honestly, I think he should have done erotic ASMR. I think he would absolutely blown up if he did that. But honestly, for sure, man, the imagination that a lot of people had of this dude. I mean, I didn't really imagine him to be much of anything. I just thought he was just a dude with a deep voice and that's it. But man, the heavy expectation for him to be like the 6'7" dude, rocking hard abs with a chiseled chin, literally the what is it? Literally the Giga Chad meme and things. I'm like, dude, you guys set yourself for such unrealistic expectation. It doesn't matter, but the expectation was unbelievable. It was crazy.
For his deep voice. I wonder if I can relate to that. Corpse had already spent years narrating horror stories on his YouTube channel. These early uploads laid the foundation for Corpse to reveal his soon-to-be-loved feature during the Among Us boom in 2020. Despite never revealing his face, Corpse amassed over 7 million subscribers, with fans and fellow creators alike obsessed with his voice.
Corpse, can I just borrow the voice? For like 5 minutes.
What would you do with it?
I don't know, like call my dad or something.
But while his voice propelled him to online stardom, it also invited speculation.
I'm telling you, man. Erotic novels, he would have been perfect for it.
Over his physical appearance, leading to an alleged doxing incident in 2021, after which his fans rushed to support him. Whether this is him or not, I can say he has a beautiful personality which makes him a beautiful person. Despite the support, Corpse felt the pressure, admitting that he had even more reason to remain faceless now.
I feel like I have to be really, really careful again. I feel like I would be happier in a world where I could be myself openly and not worry about like hiding from everybody. But
you know what he should have. I don't doubt that, but I think he should have been like, if this is what people imagine me to be, he should be that. He should have just captured the thirst of the female audience. It should have done like heavy exercise, getting like that insane back muscles and things like that. But yeah, he should have done that, man. 1,000%. But like, screw it. If this is how they imagine me, let's get it. Let's capture that image.
I think it's also the best decision for me because I don't think I could handle that many people like judging me.
Too bad, man. Too bad.
Eventually, in November 2021, Corpse would...
Hey, man, too bad. You got 7 million subscribers. Too bad. You got that many people seeing you. I don't be for real, man. Sorry. What is it? I mean, yeah, it sucks that you did that and you put yourself out there, but there's really nothing you could do to avoid that. What is it? It's what is it? What's emotion stays emotion. It's one of those things like, well, it's not much you could do about it.
Stop uploading on his main channel altogether. Instead, he redirected his creative energy into music, a passion he has been nurturing since the age of 12. Since then, his music channel has grown to over 2.8 million subscribers, especially after collaborations with popular artists like Machine Gun Kelly. And even though his last public activity dates...
Machine Gun Kelly? I'm glad he fell off.
back to October 2023, fans continue to wish him well. I'm really sorry that people are so cruel.
I think that was the era where Machine Gun Kelly was going to like every popular fucking YouTuber to keep himself relevant, because after the annihilation that he had from Eminem, the dude struggled so much to maintain anything. I'm just gonna say that.
You didn't deserve that. No one does. Hope all is well. But while Corpse retreated from YouTube to keep protecting his identity, Belle Delphine exposed even more of herself after quitting the platform. Belle began uploading to YouTube in 2016 with makeup tutorials and room tours. But it wasn't until she leaned into cosplay that her online presence took off. A move that would turn out to be 100%. Intentional on her part.
There's so many cute girls on the internet. I need to do something that will make people even say negative things about me, or just have a conversation. Having a conversation is how you propel things on the internet.
Her plan initially worked, with cosplays and other forms of physical comedy giving her even more attention. Rather than stepping back, however, Belle responded by launching one of her most infamous projects, Gamer Girl Bathwater.
The toilet.
Gamer subs, if you're listening, don't do this. Whatever you do, don't do this.
The funny thing is that the interesting thing is that other people try to replicate this. I mean, who remembers the fart jar? Yes, that was a thing. And let's just say that that person who did it had to get hospitalized because I forgot what it was. The amount of gas she was producing from eating like so many like black beans or something like that. Yes, this is a thing that happened.
$50 jars sold out within days, but with headlines alleging that they spread herpes, it wasn't long before Belle found herself at the center of controversy again, prompting her to take a temporary break. Ventures.
Well, I'll just say it. I think we're all like the main people on OnlyFans are roughly earning the same, I think, from what I know, and at the moment it's like $1 million a month.
And while she rarely engages,
I mean, she didn't exactly say no to the herpes part.
With YouTube now, her fans continue to express themselves on the platform. I kind of feel bad for her. She got lost. I hope one day she starts taking care of herself. As a result, some on the internet remain hopeful about her future. Unlike Maya Higa, who already has the internet's respect after shifting her focus from vlogging to work at a non-profit. Maya began sharing content in early 2019, often interacting with animals and participating in activities like falconry. But what started as a niche interest evolved rapidly after she featured an unexpected companion on her stream.
His name is Bean. I didn't name him. He is a juvenile red-tailed hawk.
This moment went viral, and Maya's Twitch viewership skyrocketed, casting her into a wider spotlight.
Right, I know this one of this girl. Yeah, she has her own like animal sanctuary and things like that. And it's cool, man. I like her content of what she's done and everything with the conservation and all that stuff.
The delight of these new viewers, she would use this fame for a good cause, launching a 21-hour live stream in February 2021 to raise money for her non-profit animal sanctuary. With the stream exceeding expectations by—
You go bald for that? Bro, I thought you got go bald for like something more important, like, what is it, like cancer kids or something like that.
Generating over $500,000 in funds, Maya was able to purchase a 15-acre site in Austin, Texas to begin working on her passion project. From that point, she shifted her focus to the sanctuary, often live streaming her interactions with the animals and inviting fellow streamers to visit. And while she still posts content on YouTube, it mostly revolves around her work with the sanctuary.
I wasn't going to make this a YouTube video, but then I thought you might like to see it. Today, I will be washing my horse's butt.
This is exactly what 1 million people subscribe to see. With Maya having the support of her fans, she's able to dedicate more time to animal conservation.
That's a funny
her ex-boyfriend, Mizkif, who now focuses on running his own gym. Mizkif rose to prominence on—
From what I've heard, I mean, I don't know if this is true or not. Supposedly, he got a hair transplant and it doesn't look good. And I saw a few pictures and videos. I'm going to agree, it's not great.
on Twitch and YouTube, ultimately joining the content collective One True King. With his streams earning him over 1 million subscribers and appearances in viral charity events, Mizkif quickly established himself as a popular streamer. But by early 2024, streaming was no longer his sole focus, as he partnered with fellow streamer Nut to unveil the Iron Forge Gym in Austin, Texas. Rather than using the gym as a backdrop for content, Mizkif and Nut positioned it as a serious fitness center for both pro athletes and casual influencers. Along with his own influence, Mizkif would use this approach to hit his membership target during the very first day.
I'm very happy with the 100 members. On the first day at 4 o'clock, 100 members is pretty nuts. That's as good as I can expect it to be.
Leading fans to appreciate this new venture. This is a really...
I mean, it's a new gym, so either people will know about it or not know about it or something like that. But I would say give it time, especially the things that it has. Bro, I'll be honest with you. Put a Steam room in there, you're gonna get so many like older people joining that gym. 1,000%. Put a Steam room, you're gonna get so many more members. You'd be surprised how many I don't know if it's specifically women, but you'd be surprised how many people want Steam rooms in gyms for some reason.
Good thing that you're doing here. You got the power to make a big impact, which is exactly what Mizkif believed he accomplished a year after opening his gym.
What's shown across this first year is that we've created an ecosystem that is not just run by my social media. And that means that the gym now has the potential to continue to grow even without me being here.
But while Mizkif is eager to grow his gym's combat sports team, Jake Paul made a combat sport his sole focus after years of vlogging. Even though Jake's YouTube career began at 16 with vlogs and viral challenges, he was soon testing his limits in the boxing world, starting with a first-round TKO win over Deji Olatunji. After transitioning to professional status in January 2020 with a win over fellow YouTuber Anisan Gibb, Jake continued fighting and winning against high-profile opponents, including Nate Robinson, Tyron Woodley, and Anderson Silva. But the real turning point came in November 2024 when Jake faced former undisputed heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. With the
Bro, I'll be honest with you, a lot of these people that he was fighting were not even like, they weren't even part of like fighting much anymore. Well, I mean, for some of them, not all of them. And on top of that, like they all wore like heavy gloves and shit like that. It's like, dude, I've seen that. What is it? I saw a bit of that Mike Tyson fight. Why did that even need to be a thing?
Outdrawing over 60 million concurrent streams worldwide, Jake not only won by unanimous decision, but also hit the jackpot in the process.
I made a lot of money, the most money I've made ever, but what are you gonna buy with the money? Probably a ranch, like a big piece of property.
However, his boxing journey has also had its setbacks, since Jake faced his first pro defeat just a year earlier after coming up short against Tommy Fury. Now that boxing is his primary focus, he continues to seek out more opponents and develop his talent management venture, Most Valuable Promotions. Now, while Jake seems to have anchored his future in the boxing ring, Asmongold, real name Zach.
Yeah, man, what is it? The thing about it is that if that's what he really wants to pursue, fair enough, man. You know, if he really wants to do all that, kudos. You know, sure. I think it'd be better. I think it'd be better for him if he actually just, you know, build up like wins and losses and things like that. Start winning like Start winning like big fights and stuff instead of just challenging fighters and just things like that. It's like, nah, man, just climb the ladder. And you know, if he's starting to do that, cool. And I really believe that if he starts doing that and everything, I think people will absolutely definitely start respecting him later down the line. When he gets when his reputation gets better and better from doing this.
Hoyt attempted to anchor his reach in entrepreneurship. The World of Warcraft streamer first started making content in 2009, rising to fame over the years due to his unfiltered reactions. By October 2020, Zach decided to diversify his brand by co-funding One True King, a creator-owned network based in Austin, Texas. And since the group...
Right, yeah, he made a Christian organization, which I think is pretty interesting that he did that.
Gained momentum after winning Best Content Organization at the 2021 Streamer Awards, Zach got the encouragement he needed to add a new venture just a year later, with this business being Starforge Systems, a pre-built gaming PC company designed to deliver high-performance machines around the creator culture. Initially, Starforge seemed a natural fit, as it combined Zach's gaming influence with products designed for streamers and enthusiasts. However, concerns over price and positioning started to emerge, especially after popular tech reviewer Linus shared his thoughts a few months after launch.
Judging the value proposition, though, is a little bit more difficult. Obviously, when compared to a DIY system, Starforge gets crushed. We were able to build something with identity.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I remember seeing like the prices of it. It is up there, but it's what is it? It's more for like people who's got the money to spend it. But granted, right now, I would suggest kind of just dumbing down the prices and things like that for the you know, for the costs and everything.
Identical specs that cost, I kid you not, $900 less.
But the real issues came as a result of Zach and his team, starting with SA allegations against his group at OTK and reaching a breaking point with his own controversial comments about Palestinians in October 2024. With those remarks leading to major backlash and a Twitch ban, Zach issued a candid apology on X. "You guys deserve more than me saying stupid-ish like that. I'll do better," before finally stepping down from his leadership roles at both OTK and Starforge. Ever since leaving his ventures, Zach has returned to making gameplay and commentary videos. But while Asmongold's jobs ended in a controversial manner, Joji continues to work on his post-YouTube career of making music. Initially known for his filthy Frank character, George Miller, aka Joji, built a cult-like fan base through shock humor and meme content. With alter egos ranging from Pink Guy to Salamander Man, Joji seemed intent on building.
Bro, I won't lie to you. This man's content was so peak, to be honest. Even though I discovered him like really late of his thing, of his of his journey, but man, watching his stuff, I'm like, bro, and I'll be honest with you, 1,000%. I'm gonna be 1,000% real with you. He left YouTube at a very perfect time. He did.
Building a unique brand. However, it wasn't until he started uploading meme rap videos that people took notice of his true talent.
Yeah, I still while eating topper, I'm at a faster rate, and the bigger quantities it counts as when I'm slurping at this unbelievable pace. I turn the temperature up all the way to sweat up on my face.
Plot twist, the stove wasn't on, the sheer fire of the song cooked it. And with this support, Joji would slowly begin the shift towards his music career, eventually releasing an album entitled Pink Season in 2017, before ending his Filthy Frank persona in December of that same year with a retirement tweet. "I believe an official statement as to why I'm now done with comedy is owed to my former fan base. Unfortunately, I no longer enjoy producing that content. In any event, I will strive to continue creating and developing projects I'm passionate about." From there, Joji's music career flourished, with his first step being to sign with 88 Rising, a record label supporting Asian artists. Soon after, he released his debut album.
I'll be honest with you, he should have, I mean, yeah, it's cool of that, right? I think it's best just to stay indie. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I don't know, man. Maybe he gets like really good benefits for being with the agency, but I'll be honest with you, artist agency, they're still not great to this day.
Ballads 1, which featured the hit single Slow Dancing in the Dark and led him to the top of the Billboard charts. Since then, Joji has continued to build his music career with platinum singles and global tours, leading the internet to marvel at his growth. From eating hair cakes to becoming a musical genius, Joji is truly the main character of this thing we call.
Oh my god, dude! I remember that. Wasn't that with like Max Mofo and iDubbbz and stuff, bro? Oh, man, what happened with iDubbbz, dude? That was it. That succubus that he calls that he calls a wife really sucked the life out of him, didn't it? God, that's so sad.
Life. And despite his success on YouTube, Joji is clear about his most meaningful personal achievement.
My biggest accomplishment, I think going number 3 on Billboard.
Making him yet another YouTuber who left the platform to follow his passion.
Yep. Well, there it is, guys. There it is. Ain't that insane though? How the progression of what everybody does now, or and things like that. It's so crazy. Hey man, you know what? I'm glad that Joji is doing what he really likes. It's kudos to him, right? And for Mad Pat, I really hope his whole journey of being part of politics and things like that, strive to be more better than ever. I can't wait, and it's certainly going to be interesting to see where that goes. And also, thank you so much for watching. What is it? Leave a like, subscribe. I mean, I don't know if the hype thing is really real. If that's that, if that's real, then awesome. Thank you guys. But anyway, see you guys next time. Peace.